Quiero ver cómo se ve. Creo que se está viendo bien. Bueno. Vamos a esperar un poco antes de mandarla a la partida. No puedo minimizar este juego porque se crashea, anda bastante mal. Qué bueno, hola Luciano, ¿cómo andás? Bueno, ya también acomodé el celu si puedo verlo y también veo cómo se ve el stream un toque. ¿Se está viendo bien todo por las dudas? Es más, si yo toco F9, se crashea el juego. Bueno, la idea no era que se crashee el juego, pero era mostrarles que se podía se podía poner el modo nuevo y viejo. Pero bueno, el juego no sé qué onda. Anda re mal. A ver, vamos otra vez. No, anda, pero mal. Pero anda mal, no sé qué onda. O sea, si yo toco F9 se tendría que pasar a otro modo. Yo no entiendo qué le está pasando. Yo me acuerdo que antes no funcionaba así cuando lo jugué. Igual es medio viejo el remake este. Me parece que la pifiaron de una manera. A ver, pensaba que iba a ser más fácil streamear esta cosa. Parece no. Ni ahora no arranca. Ah, téngame paciencia. No anda bien, boludo. No sé, no sé por qué. No entiendo por qué. Tan mal. Si no. Si no voy a tener que jugarlo en modo ventana. Porque en modo ventana me parece no se está creyendo. Es como que el juego intenta ponerse en 4K. No sé. No voy a streamear eso. Vamos a ponerlo en modo ventana. Horrible. Claro, ¿ves? Ahora lo tengo modo ventana, por así decirlo. Y el juego está en 4K. Pero porque no... Y después se acomoda solo. ¿Ves? Ahí está. Así se pone solo en 4K. A ver. Y no queda otra que jugarlo en modo ventana, sí. A ver. Ah, ya sé qué puede ser, ¿eh? A ver. Voy a probar algo. Pero tengo que cerrar antes esto. Quiero ver si es esta mierda de... ¿Cómo se llama? De... Del Nvidia GeForce, del orto este que me está cambiando las cosas. Está poniendo lo que le pinta, ¿viste? No. Estoy buscando, denme un segundo. Porque no creí que iba a funcionar tan mal. O si no, pensando que puedo hacer. Estoy viendo si puedo hacer una configuración o algo acá. Si no, voy a tener que reiniciar la PC y probar si funciona mejor de esa manera, ¿viste? Ah, tengo una idea. Un segundo. Bien. Bueno, creo que lo pude pasar lo mal que anda esto. Bueno, la mando muchachos. Cualquier cosa si se ve mal. No, ahí está. Creo que ahí está.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Fahrenheit. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning.
Está re duro, vos.
Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor.
¿Están pudiendo ver, chicos, ya el stream? Ah, sí, esto tiene... Esto tiene tank controls.
Perfect. Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try.
¿Qué es 9Z? No entiendo.
You can also look around you and see exactly what you want to see. But you won't be just looking around you in Fahrenheit. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door.
Tiene unos controles medio raros para la PC esta. Pero no es
Do
difícil de
you see the
acostumbrarse.
symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to... That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Fahrenheit has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own.
Pero vení, mirá esto. ¿Qué equipo 10 por, papá?
When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see, you'll be exhausted too. Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers in Fahrenheit. You're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works. Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in the dialogues in Fahrenheit. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob? Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you
Obviamente
got the
sexy.
hang of the dialogue.
Es que Luciano,
In
cuando
Fahrenheit,
elegimos el
you
juego,
only have
vos
a
ya te
limited
habías ido.
amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health.
Todos dijeron
In
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Fahrenheit, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice: think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play.
Ahora viene
And be
una de las
careful.
mejores
You're
escenas.
entering a world where anything can happen.
Che, bro, ¿te puedo pedir un favor? Pasa el link en Discord. Ahí, porque para que los otros se sumen. Gracias.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen.
Pero no me
Maybe it
responde,
was
así
my
que a ver.
destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again.
Ah, gracias, Luciano.
It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos.
Te ganó Luciano, me parece. Bueno, esta es la parte más importante del juego, Belu. Así que te recomiendo que le prestes atención. Sí estaba leyendo el chat, pero tu box llegó muchísimo más tarde de lo que esperé. Y bueno, acá comienza nuestra aventura.
What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get
Creo
out
que ya
of here
Luciano se
before
fue.
somebody comes in here.
Bueno, a ver si no va un espectador. Ah, qué raro, entonces se fue Belu. O Twitch anda re mal para el cel. O una de dos.
The knife. I've got to get rid of it.
Ah, sí, no te va a mostrar a propósito donde lo esconde, ¿no? Ah, ahora me parece desespectador. Puedo escaparme por la ventana.
I'm bleeding. I must have cut my wrist with the knife. Both of my forearms are cut too.
Me chumeo. Lo más casual del mundo. Creo que escondí todo lo de la escena ya. Si me voy corriendo, también llamaría la atención. Si hablo con la policía también.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Por allá. ¿Qué onda, Seba? ¿Todo bien? Y me fui a la re mierda. En realidad, este es Heavy Rain, pero mejor se va. Fue Heavy Rain 1.0.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Todo tranqui, Seba. Con la facultad y el trabajo. Pero ahora volví a streamear estos juegos duros. Hace poco streameé el Road Danger.
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for.
Ya vas a entender por qué este juego es mejor que Heavy Rain.
That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
Y todo es por este negro.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, cold, or something else.
¿Lo jugaste este juego?
I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different. How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
What were you doing here?
En realidad no, este tiene más, es más místico que
I
Heavy
wasn't. I
Rain
just
todavía.
happened to be here when the murder happened. I like to come by here after work. Kate's Coffee is the best in the East End.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A
Perfecto.
regular
¿Lo
here
jugaste
at
en
the
Play 2? Me
restaurant.
imagino. Más que en
Kate knew
PC.
him. She could tell you more.
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table.
Acá sí,
over
vos
there.
decís, es una historia tranca, ¿viste?
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's
Después,
late.
después llegás a
I can go home and get some
la
sleep.
tercera parte del juego
I'm
y
gonna
quedás.
wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Sí. ¿Cómo era para cambiar de personaje? Ah, no me acuerdo. Creo que era F1 era. 0 y T. Ah, no, R es para abrir. Ah, ahí está, ahí me acordé. Más o menos. Igual te perdiste de todo lo que fue Road Danger, eso te hubiese gustado más todavía, un juego bien de supervivencia. ¿Por qué me puedo sentar acá? ¿Qué necesidad?
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here.
Igual vas a ver el
Would you
gameplay más
mind
duro.
answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
No, it was just a night like any other.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the
Pero
only one
contestame,
who
la
can help us
puta que te
find
parió.
suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when you found John.
Pues si hubiésemos salido corriendo,
Did you happen to notice anything
no se he visto a Kate, pero no nos vio.
strange about the suspect's behavior
Porque salimos
before
caminando y
he went to
encima
the
pusimos
restroom?
música y todo.
No. Yeah, wait. Yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God.
Si estuviera chalado.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Si te digo, Seba, va a ser la última cosa que escriba.
Good night.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples.
Acá está
here and there.
el Nacho y
Almost finished.
el
We were
Larry,
just
Seba,
waiting for you before we took the body away.
esperando la clase de
Okay, let's take a
matemáticas.
Here's his fork, but where's the knife? Well, the coffee's not on the bill. A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird. He's a caffeine
dije.
addict. Or else he wasn't alone.
¿Y qué te dije? No, ahora vamos a elegir al negro duro.
It's pretty funny seeing you on the job at this hour, Tyler. What, you fall out of bed?
Yeah, don't make me laugh.
Acá está el Carry
You look
llegando a
better,
matemática.
Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
¿Viste? Mirá esta carne de papá.
Steak and fries. Looks like he barely touched his food.
De verdad. Qué hija
Mom
de-
says this was the guy's table.
Hija de puta. Y no queda otra, papá. Así que ojalá ves. A ver qué pone en el carry. Mira el carry, mira la música que pone.
Tyler, can you shut that thing off? We're on a murder site here.
No, chao.
I just thought
Re
I'd
mala
change the
onda.
atmosphere a little. Okay, it's off. I better turn this off before Carla pops a vein.
Soy pelotuda. Ay, mil puta. Porra. Está lo más lindo que la versión remasterizada esta.
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think? Hey, I think there's some blood in the sink.
Maybe the killer washed up before he left.
Yeah, could be.
¿Qué hace?
Tyler?
What? This is a restroom, isn't it?
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool, I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay.
Tremenda cascada el hijo de puta. Así le sale. Me he olvidado de esta parte.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on it. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
100 pavos, papá.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right, I get it. I'll take care of it.
Yo creo que no me permite analizar. Yo no encontré el arma, así que debe estar por alguno de estos lados. Ah, a ver si me deja entrar por acá. Ahí está. El carry retranca, están las minucias y se pone a mear.
There's a gang running around hiding bloody knives in toilets. I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Great. Tell Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay.
Lo que no me dejó analizar son la mancha de sangre en el piso. Ah, creo que con ella las tengo que analizar. Sí, con ella.
Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that? Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it. Then we'll know for sure. Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Encima, el juego original
No
está
trace of
durísimo.
struggle. Looks
Los
like the
viejos
guy was taken
gráficos.
totally by
Mejoraron un montón de cosas acá. Pero un montón de cosas mejoraron. No sé si podía interactuar con esto. No. Creo que tengo que hablar con los muchachos acá.
Hey Garrett,
Se quedó re
I
duro.
want you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry, I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was gonna keep us up a little longer.
No sé si podía interactuar con esto, porque hay muchas cosas no me acuerdo. ¿Podías interactuar con una pelotuda o algo? No. Pero te puedes sentar, me parece. Y necesariamente te puedes sentar. Ah, a ver si hay algo por acá. En todas mis partidas nunca miré por acá si había algo. Un coleccionable, alguna pelotuda. Por lo que veo, no, una pérdida de tiempo.
Hey Carla, I'm gonna take a look outside, see if I can find anything.
Por acá podías escapar si querías, pero te hubiese visto el ciruja, que tiene un papel importante también en la historia, pero bueno. No queda otra, así te hace el carry.
Yo,
What do you want?
I was wondering, you didn't happen to see anything unusual tonight, did you?
Ah, leave me alone. I got nothing to say.
Acá está
I
el
don't
Seba.
talk to cops.
Seba después de matemática.
Right, thank you. You've been helpful.
Me baja la cordura el forro. ¿Qué encontré por acá?
This is the window from the toilets in the restaurant.
Sí, el turbio me estaba viendo, pero no dice nada, ¿viste? Creo que sí, no sé.
No point going any further. I'm gonna head back to the restaurant.
Casi me atropellan. Mirá, mirá, mirá esta camioneta, boludo, hermosa. Esto gráfico. Aparte, el chabón es más alto que una ambulancia. Hecho mierda el chabón.
Blood. Killer is wounded.
No me acuerdo si podía seguir pistas o no. Creo que no. No, nada más.
Tyler's got the keys to the car. I better go find him. Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx.
La sonrisa que tiene.
Decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy. Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler. You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired.
Mira, mira el motor de ese auto, papá. Esa textura. Ya estamos con los traumas del chabón. Viste, terrible nave.
A nightmare. It was all just a
Mira esos
horrible nightmare.
calzoncillos, papá.
I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop.
Vuelta resaca tiene muchacho. Si toco F9 puedo...
The sheets are full of blood.
Puedo
I
cosa.
can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway.
Puedo poner la versión original, pero es... O sea, que la llega por una razón.
This will hide the blood in case anyone comes in the room. I'll change their sheets later.
¿Por qué? Chisteándose.
Hello?
Nada.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought
O
it
sea, yo me macheteo y termino con los brazos cortados y un chaval asesinado. Y un dolor de cabeza
What are you
tremendo.
talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there.
Yesterday.
The clothes that I was wearing last night, they're covered in blood. I better not leave them there.
Tremenda CMR de lavatorio, papá. Bien, hice todo esto bastante rápido porque tenía que hacerlo antes de que la policía golpee la puerta, ¿viste? Me encanta porque tiene exactamente el mismo pullover que ayer de la noche del asesinato. O sea, el chabón se viste igual.
My parents, Marcus and me, before the accident.
Vos se sentaba tan deforme. Mira, mira esa computadora, papá. No, interesante, ¿eh? Mira esa computadora, boludo. Master Race. La computadora del Fede.
Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times I know half of it by heart.
No sé si puedo interactuar con este cofre. No, no puedo. Creo que si hago esto.
That should help my migraine. Notice reads, don't take with alcohol.
¿Qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a tomar alcohol. Y de paso me gano el logro de mierda. Porque no me había olvidado de hacer esto.
And that's the end of my story. Mixed alcohol and medication and I lost consciousness. Suicide or accident, what's the difference? I'll never know what happened to me in that dive on a cold winter's night. Because in the eyes of the world, I was just a murderer.
Alto final, papá. No me queda otra que suicidarme. Y se me creyó el juego. Mira vos. La concha de tu madre. Sí, va a aparecer al principio medio choto y ahora lo acomodo. Ahí está. Uy, la puta madre, tengo que volver a hacer todo otra vez.
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway. This will hide the blood
Oops.
in case anyone comes in the room. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, don't take with alcohol.
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605 and...
No. Y bueno, puede ser peor generalmente.
Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there. The clothes that I was wearing last night, they're covered in blood. I better not leave them there.
Y bueno, intentarlo, hacerlo bien esta vez y no cagarla. Aunque lo hice a propósito, ¿no? La idea era mostrarle qué pasaba si tomabas con alcohol, que realmente se moría el chabón. Creo que puedo salir antes que el policía llame a mi puerta. Si lo hago rápido. Así que voy a tratar de rushear. Me cambió el color del pelo. ¿Qué carajo? No sé si lo vieron. Ups. Acá te podés, viste, como quedar un rato boludeando esas cosas.
Massacre in East End restaurant. An especially horrible murder was committed last night in the restroom.
Ah, sí, Oliver.
Please
Carajo.
open the door.
It's police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out a little. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Listen, I promise you, everything's fine.
Do you mind if I just go ahead and look around anyway, sir?
Yo dije que sí, pues me tomo como uno.
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
I told you I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you? Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
I understand.
Go on, Mr. Kane.
Ahora sí podemos andar tranquilos. Creo que acá hay jugo para tomar o leche. Bueno, esta repore este chaval no tiene nada. Más vacía que la mierda la heladera esta. Y ahora sí. Acá también creo que puedes encontrar como unas cartas. Sí, ahí está. El ruidito, me había olvidado el ruidito.
Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m. Lucas, it's Tiffany. I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things. Well, call me back. Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m.
Y le da bola a la mina.
It's Tiffany. I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things.
Las cartas del persona. Tenés razón.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
Looks homeless. Poor guy, out in this freezing cold.
Mirá esa intensa pelea, papá. Mirá. No, mirá. No, re violento. Están jugando a PvP en GTA V.
Happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened in a restaurant.
Encima el chabón lo hice retranca, maté un hombre.
Possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
This murder? Exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. It was horrible.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but...
Si salís corriendo te dice, salí echando leches.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance. What do you mean by that? You talking about magic? Or sorcery? Or something like that?
Marcus, I don't have an explanation. I'm just telling you what happened, that's all. I'm only certain about one thing. I'm not the one who really killed that man. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl. There's something else you need to know. I know this sounds crazy, but after the murder, I had these premonitions, like I was seeing things that hadn't happened yet. What
happened to me, Marcus. What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that.
Si lo aceptas, te da una vida. Eso es importante. Medio pelotudo, ¿viste?
That kid, he's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do?
Este soy yo, Seba.
There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Ah, creo que lo tengo que revivir.
One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
Y deja el fiambre. Casi lo dejo.
Kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police.
Yo re duro el otro policía.
But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
Ya no se autocrinchea el chabón.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop. Once I start working on a case, I can't think about anything else. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
Hi, Carla. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
So, ready for that big retirement?
Working on it.
Agarrame las cartas del persona 5.
The door leading to the basement. I have no business down there right now.
Hey, Carla, can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
He's been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know, you're the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
El Seba cobrando la deuda del
Hi,
carry.
Carla.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
A mí me sorprende porque tiene una ropa re futurista lo de Nueva York. No sé qué onda.
Tyler is still not here. I'd better try to give him a ring. It's completely idiotic, but it helps me think.
Casi me sale. Me cagó el último. No. Medio difícil con vos. A ver si me sale. Quiero hacerlo. No queda otra. Speedrun de hacer yo. Da. Easy. ASMR de agua. Mira, Seba, acá estás vos.
Tyler hates it when anyone touches his stuff.
Yeah?
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on. The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
Sí.
Stay a little longer.
Sorry, babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here. Statuette.
la sonrisa, boludo.
My favorite video game.
¿Cómo que el arquitecto sabe? Están cagando, me parece.
Man, I love watching her when she's sleeping. I've known her for 2 years now. She still rocks my world the way she did the first time I ever saw her. Hey, I always got 2 minutes for you, babe.
Only 2 minutes?
A la musiquita. ¿Se escucha la musiquita en esta? Ah, no, esta no era. Es el Carry. ¿Qué te diga? Re dura esa carta. Valium.
It's all happened before. Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean?
Más duro que el sol de la facu esta.
So, it's a name associated with a case. Too bad. I would have liked to find out more.
Acá lo que puedo hacer es llamarlo a Tyler, pero eso le va a reducir el humor. Es más fácil cambiar. ¿O no? Oh. Sí, creo que va a bañar Twitch.
Yeah, Carter, I'm on my way. Yeah, I know. No, I just had a little problem, so I'll... Yeah, okay, I'm right there.
Llego en un momentín.
Whew, girl. Okay, this time I really am out of here.
Mira la rodilla esa. Es el Carry, la puta madre. La musiquita.
Hey, you're a good-looking guy, you know that?
Me encanta porque el chabón no tiene un cierre, pero aún así cierra.
It's broad daylight outside. I think I'm a little early.
¿Qué puedes mirar acá?
Collection of Motown albums. I wouldn't swap them for CDs for all the gold in the world. Oh, Sam looks like she's sulking, and I know what's bothering her.
Tremenda pizza tiene el...
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm not ready for a normal life yet, Sam. Right now, I belong here. You need to try to accept me for what I am and what I choose to do.
Creo que te podés ir acá. Oh, no sé si podías bailar. No, supongo que en esta parte no.
I love you, Tyler.
Ah, yo quería bailarme unos buenos temazos.
Hi, Tyler. Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
¿Qué le pasó a mi... No, ¿qué le pasó a mi personaje? Está. Le agarró problemas mentales recién. Un segundo.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, don't tell me you're prepared to ruin a beautiful friendship for $100 lousy.
This may surprise you, but yes. So give up the cash before I start to get really angry.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes.
Ahí está.
The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
All right, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Y necesariamente tenés que hacer esto. Carry en matemáticas. Los medios de Tyler son los que más risa me dan. Como... Para vos, Eva. esta serie. Ups.
So, what do you want to start with?
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it. What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it. So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
To each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason.
Ese chabón está caminando en círculo
Thanks for your
recién.
help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
¿Qué capítulo elijo? Ah, este. Ya me acordé de este.
Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison. Thanks for taking the trouble to come down. Please, take a seat. Now, we're going to try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw. We have a computer program to help us. You'll see, it's really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're going to do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go.
Vamos a hacer al Seba. Ahí tenemos al Seba. No sé, parece una mierda. Creo que era así. No me acuerdo cuál era para sacar el 100% parecido. 80-90.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least,
That's how I remember.
Se parece un
Thank you
poco.
very much for your help. We're going to get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're going to find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Es el Carrie.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what. Gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened. I'm in charge of computer maintenance in the Nacer and Jones Bank. I share my office with Warren.
Do you know what time it is? What's wrong with you?
I had a little problem on the way back in. I had to go back home and change my clothes.
ASMR agua.
That guy is so bizarre. He gives me the creeps.
What'd you say?
What?
You were saying something?
No, I didn't say anything. Are you sure you're all right, Lucas?
I heard something, as though I could read his mind.
Lucas? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sí, sigue el chat vivo, por.
Lucas Kane.
Hello, Lucas.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
I left a message on your machine last night. I'd like to come and pick up some stuff at your place. Could I come over tonight?
No, tonight's not gonna work for me.
I see. How about tomorrow?
Listen, Tiffany, I think it's better if we don't see each other for a while. I'll try to call you later.
You sound kind of strange. What's going on, Lucas?
I gotta let you go. I'm doing a thing here. Bye.
La casita.
Look out, the cop!
Lucas? Is there a problem?
No, I just thought... It seemed so real. I saw that coffee cup fall.
Hello? Yes, sir. We'll get on that right away. Station 62 is down. I'll go.
No, forget it. I'll handle it.
Whatever you say.
It happened, just like I'd seen it. like the cop in the apartment. Is it possible that I can really see things before they happen?
No, no. Sí, digo. Bichos. Lo agarré muchos.
Faces of the same serpent. One in our world, the other in the other world. Woe to he who sees both sides of the snake.
Lucas? Lucas, what happened? Did you hear me? Are you all right? Hey, you've hurt yourself. You're bleeding.
I gotta go. I didn't have the slightest idea what had happened. The one thing I do know, those things almost killed me.
En realidad fue un ataque mental. Todo lo que vieron ahí fue un producto de la imaginación de Lucas. Creo que quedaste vos sola nomás, Belu.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh. As you wish. No apparent hematoma on the body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murderer until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Why are his pupils dilated? What did he see before he died?
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta, and the other 2 cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs and cut the arteries.
Do you think the killer had some knowledge of anatomy?
It's not impossible, but I doubt that someone who understood human anatomy would do this. You'd really have to be deranged to want to provoke a slow and agonizing death in this manner.
It was definitely the knife wounds that caused his death?
Yes. The 3 arteries leading to the heart were cut. The heart was literally disconnected from the rest of the body. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
Kirsten. Birra. Remoto re duro.
I felt empty. After what happened at the office, I began to wonder if I wasn't going nuts. I'm so totally exhausted that I can't fall asleep. I'm afraid of the dreams I might have. I wander around the room a little. I guess I'll go to sleep when I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
Res.
Something is changing inside me. I'm stronger and quicker. My God, what's happening to me?
Siempre la ventana está abierta por una razón. Corta. Chin. Sí.
A man dove directly into the frozen water at Central Park today to save a child who had tumbled in by accident. The young boy was successfully resuscitated and will completely recover. His courageous rescuer disappeared before the ambulance had even arrived, apparently a case of a reluctant hero. The investigation continues into the recent murder which took place at Doc's Diner. Police have today provided a composite photo of the suspect based on information given by a witness to the crime. If you see this man, please call the special number which appears on your screen now. And finally, a report on the weather, with a new snow front moving down from Canada.
They know what I look like. Well, that's it then. Now the manhunt really begins.
Puedo elegir un tema acá. Puedo hacer varias pelotudeces. Pero la idea nomás es hacer esto. Me voy un toque, bajas el racete y te tira a dormir. Nada más ni nada menos. Creo. Ah, sí, mira, ya puedo irme a mimir. Acá puede pasar una escena que no puedo retransmitir por Twitch, así que vamos a tratar de hacer todo lo posible para no reproducir esa escena.
I won't be long. I'm here to pick up my stuff.
Of course. Come in. Have a seat. I'll go and get your stuff.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be now, but they shouldn't be too hard to find.
No.
They've got my initials on them.
Más todavía.
Here they are. I think that's everything.
Is everything okay, Lucas? You look stressed.
I had a few health problems, but I'm better now.
That's good.
Are you with anybody? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be asking you that.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. No, I'm still alone. And you?
Yeah, I'm alone too. I've had a little trouble getting over you. Hey, I miss you, you know?
I miss you too. You still playing?
You know, I really haven't even thought about it lately.
Play a couple of notes for me, will ya? You know,
Oh!
in memory of the good times.
Okay. Sure.
Encima es una escena difícil de hacer y yo la hago sin querer. Yo no me puedo creer, voy a tener eso. La puta que lo parió. Y se me crashea. Yo no puedo creer, tengo mucha mala suerte. Ay, Dios.
I won't be long. I'm here to pick up my stuff.
Of course. Come in. Have a seat. I'll go and get your stuff.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be now, but they shouldn't be too hard to find. They've got my initials on them.
Cosa que pasa.
Here they are. I think that's everything.
Is everything okay, Lucas? You look stressed.
I had a few health problems, but I'm better now.
That's good.
I think it would probably be best if you left now.
You're right. Thanks for everything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to. Maybe it was better this way. After all, I had no idea what was going to happen to me in the next 24 hours. What could I offer at this point to a girl like Tiffany? By letting her go, I was protecting her. I went to bed. There was nothing else for me to do but try to...
No lo dejan hacer pipi pupu tranquilo.
That little girl again. She seems so real. I must be losing my mind. Since my parents were killed in a car accident. I've never completely recovered from losing them. You never really get over something like that. Considering all that's been happening to me lately, I thought maybe I should go and meditate at their grave a little this morning.
I'm happy that you could come.
Come.
You can't spend your whole life just sitting in the corner. Lucas. Lucas, you coming?
I don't want to, Marcus. Leave me alone.
I've about had it with you, Lucas. You're always off by yourself. You never talk to anyone. You never play with anyone. I'm starting to think maybe you're crazy. You're weird, that's for sure.
Is that bad?
Come on, do me a favor. Just play with everybody this one time.
Es una mierda. Detesto estas misiones cuando son nenes.
How about hide and seek? We could go play in Hangar 4.
No way. You know we're not allowed to play in there.
Who cares? We can get in through that hole in the fence like last time. Nobody'll see us. We can get inside the hangar from the back door.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Are you coming with us, Lucas?
Hangar 4. It's gonna burn. Marcus and the others will get caught in the fire. Quick, I've got to warn someone. We've got to save them before it's too late.
¿Qué cosa no entendés? Puta que lo parió estos controles. Es un Quick Time Event. Oh, ahí se me va a callar. Shit. Parece que este juego va a estar medio imposible. Sí. Bueno.
Lucas, what are you doing here? I thought you didn't want to play.
Get out of here now, Marcus. The hangar's going to explode.
Huh? How can that...
Don't ask any questions, Marcus. Get out now. It's about to explode. I'll keep looking for the others.
No me acuerdo dónde estaban cada uno.
What are you doing here, Lucas? Get out. Nobody wants to play with you.
to get out of here, Kurt. The hangar's gonna blow.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard, Lucas.
Kurt, you gotta listen to me. There's gonna be a fire. You need to get out of here right now. I'm not kidding.
Go on, beat it, before I break your face, you jerk.
If you don't move right now, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You think I'm scared of a little wussy like you? You wanna fight? Bring it. Smoke it.
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
Se tranca.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
They stayed in the hangar. I did everything I could, Marcus. I didn't manage to get them all out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it. I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me?
Y como fallé, me baja
I did a
más.
little checking around, without giving your name, obviously. I was told about a person who is familiar with, let's say, unusual phenomena. I think that maybe she could help you. Here, this is her address. You know that I don't believe in any of this, Lucas, but I sincerely hope that she can give you some kind of answer.
I hope so too.
I had some shit on my mind this morning. I knew Samantha was depressed, but I didn't know what I could really do about it. I was happy to be back in here. Man, I love that smell of old leather and sweat.
You want to go again?
No, I'm done. I'm gonna grab a shower and get back to work.
Can't get that restaurant murder out of your head, huh?
Sí.
I just feel like there's a piece of the puzzle missing.
You're busting your head for nothing. The guy's a psycho. End of story.
Yeah, maybe. I just want to find him and make sure he never does it again.
We'll get him. Guy who leaves that much evidence behind on a murder one, he's gonna slip up somewhere.
I hope it's that simple, Tyler. I really do.
So, how's that restaurant murder case coming along?
We've got a few leads, but no suspects for the moment. There's some troubling elements about this case.
We know it probably wasn't premeditated, and it wasn't done for money.
What's your theory?
Several elements match the MO of a ritual killing or mystical trance. The choice of weapon, the killer's cutting himself, the manner in which the victim was stabbed with precise cuts to the heart. All this points to a religious sacrifice. He might be a Satanist or something like that.
Do you think there's much chance he'll kill again?
I don't think so. He must be really scared by now. He knows he got lucky this time, but next time he can't count on that. I think he's gonna go into hiding. We're not gonna hear from this guy for a while.
I want this nut job behind bars ASAP. Do whatever you have to do.
So, what's the plan now?
Check the local hospitals to see if they've had any men with knife wounds in. Check with all the psycho wards to see if they've got any ex-patients out on the streets who might have been capable of something like this.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, the book we found under the table. Garrett left it on your desk. See if you can make anything of it.
Okay, I'll get on all that stuff right away. What are you gonna work on?
There's something that I need to verify. As far back as I can remember, I've been frightened by small spaces. Whenever I'm in a small, confined place, I start to panic. I have trouble breathing, and I need to get out right away. Yeah, you've heard the name. Claustrophobia. Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me. I decided to try and fight it every chance I got. I'm going to stay calm. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to breathe deeply and walk without... There should be a switch box around here.
¿Que lo parió? No, ni moví el mouse. Me lo tomo igual. Hola.
Here's the archive terminal. I can consult the file here. The save files are classified by year. The Kirsten files should be in the 1990s. It shouldn't be too hard to find. electricity's cut. I just need to stay calm. I will control my fear.
Ah, volvió la luz. Ah. Quieto.
Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. There's no power to the terminal. I guess there must be a switch box somewhere.
Sí, yo también lo conocí por la Play 2. La versión de PC está bastante rota, por así decirlo. Parece que no voy a poder, ¿no? No. Me imaginé. ¿Cómo se buguea? No, no quise hacer eso. F. Ahora sí.
Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. I think I found it. The file is empty. No report, no evidence, nothing. Wait. Here's the name of the detective in charge of the investigation. Robert Mitchell.
Carla asked me to see what I could find out about the book we found in the diner. It might be able to tell us something about the killer. I inquired in the office, and I ended up in a bookshop specializing in old books run by a guy named Takeo. Yo. You lose something?
Oh, I am sorry to cause waiting on you. Your presence here bring honor to my miserable shop. My name is Takeo. Tell me what I can do to make you happy?
Damn. This guy looks just like that old Chinese dude in Gremlins. If he offers me a little box with a monster in it, I am gone. I was digging around in my closet and I found this old book. Thought it might be worth something.
Unhappily, I am but a worthless well of ignorance. My tiny expertise extend wholly to books I serve here.
Can you just take a look at it? You must have seen books like this one before.
Many times, yes. I very sad to say, no can be helping you.
Thanks anyway. At least I tried. Something handwritten in pencil here. To my brother for his 18th birthday, MK. Interesting. A torn piece of paper. Looks like a computer printout of a bunch of numbers. Fell out of the book. Must have been a bookmark. I'll check it out at the office.
Maybe there is something I can do for you. One client ordered a very rare book. Since this morning, I looked for it, but impossible to find. You find this book, and I tell you all you want to know.
So, what does it look like, this book you want?
Easy. It from same collection as this one.
Okay, I ought to be able to handle that. Bring back the sacred diamond of the old sage of the mountain, and he will give you the magic talisman. Oh, man. What am I, in a video game?
Dinero. ¿Sí? No, no tiene por acá. Haceme bajar la escalera. Da, gracias. Pero no ayuda de nada. Brutola. Ok. ¿Qué tenemos acá? $1796. Ok. El libro tiene... Parece que es azul. Lo que veo.
I think he's waiting for me to bring back his stupid book.
Ah, no. Es negro. Segunda planta, ok.
If the book you're looking for isn't here, then it doesn't exist.
Este tiene que ser. Ups.
Okay, here's your book.
I think maybe you got problem with your eyes. This not book I want.
All right. I'll keep looking.
Me equivoqué. Interesante. ¿Puedo voy a revisar si es de Brutola? Sí, de Brutola. Dice. Interesante. No tengo que buscar mejor. Ah. No, ya entendí el problema. De Grutola era con la D, yo lo busqué por la G, qué boludo. Claro, sería blanco. De Grutola. Ahora sí.
Okay, here's your book.
Oh, great. You found it. Thanks, dude. What do you want to know about that book?
Is there any way to find out who would have sold this book?
Nah, this book ain't worth enough for any seller to remember it.
Can you tell me anything about the book?
Yes, a nice edition. Leather cover. Looks like one in the Shakespeare series, published by Lamarck and Everett, 1884.
Yo, thanks for your help.
No problem. Come by again, okay?
Bien.
Training Sergeant Mitchell? That's him, in the second to last row.
Thanks. Sergeant Mitchell?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions concerning one of my investigations?
Young lady, I haven't worked in investigations for a long time. I doubt I can be much help.
It's concerning an old case, but I'm still looking into it. The Kirsten case?
Because you can't locate the file, is that right?
Yes, that's right. The file's been classified.
How'd you like to do some target practice with me?
Sure. Why not?
Your gun is right in front of you. Go ahead.
Mira el chat me pasa eso. Buenas noches. Gracias por el follow. Se fue el toque. Oh, van rapidísimo, loco. Están cagando. Ah, le re. Le pegué. Re difícil.
You're a very good shot.
I have to
Yeah.
say you're a heck of a lot better than
Disparando.
most I see around here. So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten case?
Well, for instance, what exactly happened?
A guy named Kirsten's calmly shopping in his local supermarket. He's in the kitchen accessories aisle when someone
juego
picks
se
up a
llama
knife and
Fahrenheit.
stabs him to death.
What do you know about the victim?
Nothing unusual in his past. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any other interesting elements in the case?
One more detail. The killer then used the knife to carve some symbols on his own forearms. Very weird stuff. It looked like a snake or a serpent.
Maybe he just cracked.
Para
Lost
mitología
it for a
maya.
moment. Some people are like time bombs just waiting to go off.
That's the first theory I had, until I saw the coroner's report. Each knife entry cut cleanly into an artery, leading to the heart with perfect accuracy. Precision like that, I mean, the guy had a 1 in a million chance of doing that.
Pero te perdiste todo el juego. Otra vez tengo que disparar. Oh, shit. Ah, por las dudas. Hay delay en el chat. Entonces vas a tener una respuesta más tarde, pollo. Shit. Ah, bueno, estoy errando de una manera. Jejeje.
Excellent target. Looks like you're a natural.
Ahí está.
You didn't stop your investigation there, did you?
No, this case really intrigued me. What could have motivated him to do something like that? I mean, I checked out piles of leads and discovered almost by accident that this wasn't the first. There had been other killings with the same profile.
You mean where the killer had the same bizarre MO and stuck around afterwards?
Exactly. 3 weeks earlier, on the other side of town, another stabbing victim in the middle of the street, no motive. Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and always the same MO.
And in all these cases, the perp was arrested?
Nope. Either they committed suicide before we got there, or else they went nuts. But each time, the stabbing was identical. They all cut the arteries leading to the heart very precisely. Then they carved a snake on their own forearms.
Then what happened?
Then I was pulled off the Kirsten case without explanation. They threw me a bone with a job as an instructor at the academy. I ended up taking it. But I've never forgotten those killings. I always suspected that there was something going on there. And I think that's why they took me off it. So I couldn't go sticking my nose in.
When I got here and first mentioned the case to you, you knew the file had been classified. Tell me, how'd you know that?
Every one of the files on those killings was locked up tight without anybody even checking for links between them. Strange, don't you think? You should drop this one, Detective. This is not just a murder case. There's something very odd going on behind the scenes.
Looks like I'll be starting a new file.
I'd worked good and hard on the investigation, done everything Carla had asked. Now I just wanted to relax and play some b-ball. And also settle a little score I had with Jeffrey.
Okay, here's the rules. First to score 10 points wins the game and $200. That cool for you?
You can kiss your money goodbye.
We'll see. Let's do it. Since I'm such a good sport, you start with the ball.
Oh my god.
Yes! Now that was pure poetry in motion.
Re tramposo.
The more I see you play, Jeffrey, the more I think you should take up chess. Yes! Now that was pure poetry in motion. He hits the lane, he drives and he scores. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our play of the day. Yo, you D up pretty good for a white guy.
You ain't so bad yourself. You got some game.
Maybe I should have mentioned, I did some ball at college. So, as for the 100, it's game over, man.
You're a real SOB, Tyler.
I know, and that's why you like me, Jeffrey.
Oh, parece que se... Ah, no, no murió.
Here it is. Is there anyone here? Is anyone at home? Candlesticks, an old grimoire, weird atmosphere. Are you Agatha?
Why do you want to talk to Agatha?
I was told that she could help me.
Help you? Tell me, who on this earth doesn't need a little help? One need not have eyes to see. Be kind, young man. Push me over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable for us to talk over there. The bird is such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life locked up in a cage and yet still keep on singing away. What brings you here, young man? Tell me, what is your cage like?
I killed a man. It was like I was possessed. I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
Sounds like a rather commonplace story to me. Don't you think that it might simply be because you've gone mad?
I had a vision of another man making exactly the same movements as me, and of a little girl who called out to me for help.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Be a good boy. Feed some to my little darlings, will you?
you experienced any other strange manifestations since then? Have you had any odd dreams or visions?
Yes, I see things as if the reality in front of me was deforming, becoming horrible.
Are you able to attach anything concrete to your visions, such as a symbol or sign, maybe a word?
When I regained control of myself after the murder, this symbol had been cut into my wrist with a knife.
A snake. 2 open jaws. Oh, dear God.
Sí, acá.
What does it mean?
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please, push me into the sitting room. You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen. Go find them and light the candles.
No sé si se me está escuchando, si se me escucha buenísimo, pero si no, bueno, F. Ah, ¿puedo mirar la heladera?
Nothing in particular.
Ah, no, no me deja. Hola Isa, ¿cómo estás? Todo tranquilo. Me alegra, me alegra, me alegra.
Perfect. We're almost ready to begin. Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me. The only way to understand what has happened to you is to try to go deep into your unconscious memory. Whoever it was that forced you to commit this murder has erased himself from your memory. But there still must be a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it. It's an exhausting ceremony, and there's always a risk involved. Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
Give me your hands. Now, close your eyes. I want you to empty your mind and open wide the doors to your unconscious. And let me enter there. we're still together. Lucas, are you there?
Yes.
I want you to return to the restaurant just before the events began. Evacuate all extraneous thoughts and wander freely through your memory. Where are you, Lucas?
I'm standing outside the restaurant.
I want you to enter the restaurant now.
I've gone into the restaurant.
What do you see?
I see some customers, and I see the waitress.
Can you see the table where you were sitting?
I'm looking. There's a police officer. He's sitting at the counter.
Concentrate, Lucas. Now, walk to your table.
I'm standing next to my table, but it's empty.
You haven't arrived and sat down there yet.
Yes, I have. My meal is already on the table. I think this is when I murdered him.
Stay calm, Lucas. I want you to tell me exactly where you are.
I'm in the restroom, and so is the other man.
What's he doing?
He's urinating. He doesn't suspect anything.
And you, Lucas, where are you?
I don't know. I can't see myself. There I am. I was in a toilet stall. Oh my God. I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself, Lucas. Keep your concentration.
I can't control my steps. I'm walking up behind the man. He doesn't see me. I don't want to, but I can't stop myself.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going into the toilet stall. Do you understand, Lucas? Before. Where are you now?
I'm in the restaurant dining room again.
Are you sitting at your table?
Yes, I am. I can see myself.
What are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating. I'm eating and reading a book.
A book?
Yes. Shakespeare. The Tempest.
What else do you see?
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
What did you say?
It's a passage from Shakespeare's Tempest. That's what you're reading, is it not?
Yes. Someone's coming toward me. A man.
Who is it? A customer?
I don't know. I think so. I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You must concentrate, Lucas. You need to remember.
It's one of my favorite books. A shame so few people read Shakespeare these days. Would you mind if I sat down for a moment?
It's just that the man sat down at my table and now the waitress is coming.
Sir?
A coffee, please.
The waitress, it's as if she didn't see the man, like he was invisible.
So much has been written about the Tempest, especially concerning the theme of magic.
And now, What's happening, Lucas?
I don't know. The man gives off a very strange energy. It's hard to describe.
Go on, Lucas. What happens after that?
Do you believe in the power of magic?
No, I don't. Listen,
You're wrong. You know there's much more to our universe than can be perceived by the naked eye.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, Kate.
The waitress has brought him his coffee, but she's talking to me as if I was the one who ordered it. She doesn't know that he's there. She can't see him.
And now what's happening?
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
Naster Noctilan, Katanekle, Kortniklan, Niklan,
I'm paralyzed. I can't feel my body. I can't move.
The man, Lucas. Where is the man?
He stood up. He's gone out. He's in my head now. He controls me.
Follow the man, Lucas. Hurry. I command you to follow that man closely.
¿Me fallé? What?
It's essential that you keep your concentration, Lucas. You must empty your mind of all thoughts. Let's begin again.
¿Qué? Si no fallé, yo le pegué todo.
He's going out the rear door.
Durísimo.
Follow him. Your mind and his are now linked. You can see what he sees.
You know who that man was, don't you, Agatha?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean, Agatha? Tell me what that man's done to me.
You should go now, Lucas. There's nothing more that I can do for you.
You could at least explain what the hell's happening to me. He made me kill a man. I want to know. I need to know.
I have to verify certain things. There's nothing more I can tell you today. Come back tomorrow night at the same time. I'll explain more then.
Y bueno, voy a cortar acá, muchachos. Gracias a los que vieron. Y supongo que más adelante habrá alguna parte. Gracias a todos por participar y ver.